Why do I have so many whips? Why did I put myself through this? There's just too many. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. We have another WIP Madness video today. So let me just start by saying the last WIP Madness, I ended off with 193 whips left. I believe we started with like 217 whips, and now we're down to 193. Well, today I got a lot more done. I'm not quite sure exactly how many I got done today. I'm gonna have to count, but we're going to take a look at what I finished. Side note, I am sorry for the glare through the glasses. When I have migraines, I have to wear the glasses. So yeah. So let's start off with the frog, okay? So I have a frog by Lyra Loon Designs. And let me pull it up because I have it right here. I got the forest critters. It is a I got the multi-pack, as you can see. Yeah, sorry for the glare, not the glare. So yeah, I got the one with the multi ones. I've only done the big frog right now, but I finished it. The last time you guys saw this, the eyes were not sewn on. It was just the body, and the body wasn't even closed off, I believe. I'm not quite sure. But I got the eyes on, aka so cute. Like, it's so easy to make. It's completely low sew. Well, I can't say it's completely. Why say completely? But it's low sew because you only have to sew on the eyes. The legs and the arms are completely crocheted into the round, which makes it so much easier. Now, I did use Sweet Snuggles yarn for this, and it was coming apart. Like, I had like it was a mess, but I got it done. I do still have more of this color. I currently realize I have more whips that I never even counted, and it's because they're in my yarn bag. My yarn bag was tucked away inside of my son's like old clothes bin, like clothes that he can't fit anymore. I was going to donate it this coming up weekend, and I was looking for some like mesh bags so I could put all of my small plushies in. Um and I came across my yarn bag. So I'm happy I didn't donate that bag because I would have lost a lot of yarn. So I have about three more whips in that bag. One of them is a jumbo turtle shell. So yeah, we have more whips. But the color changing, as you can see, is kind of like lopsided. I think it's because the green and the white are both Sweet Snuggles, but I had more difficult with the green breaking apart, and not able to get like a tight grip as compared to the white. But I would totally make another one of these. Will I use jumbo yarn again? I think so, because I like how big it comes out. I do want to make it with just like regular weight 6 yarn to see how big it comes out. I have yarn this color. I can see it like right over there. So I want to make this one more time. No time soon though, because I have a lot on my hands. So we have one down. My desk is still a mess. Um, I'm working on a new pattern. Um, Speaking of somebody, my son accidentally deleted the whole pattern. I mean, like, I was almost done. All I had left was basically finish the ears, close off the top of the head, and just make all the accessories. I had the whole body done. He deleted the whole pattern, guys. The whole pattern is gone. Gone. So my plan was to get the pattern test out tomorrow. I now need like maybe another week or two to rewrite the whole pattern. So yeah, that's a dilemma. So let me get it up first. Next up on the list is my little no-sew dragons that I've been talking about. Um, well, not no-sew, it's low-sew because you have to sew on the wings. So here it is. The little feet. And this one is by Not Magic, and I'm gonna pull it up for you. My case broke, so I have to be careful. And this is it right here. I absolutely love making this dragon. It's so fast to make. um, like if you don't have a lot of yarn but you have like a decent amount and you want to make dragons, this is the best way. I just like I prep the wings. I like pick whatever colors I want. I prep the wings, make them, throw them to the side. If you only have, let's say like you're out and you only have one color, you don't have to put the baubles in. My baubles are not actual baubles. I actually surface bauble them by just, I don't know how to explain it, but these aren't part of the, they are part of the pattern, but I only had blue with me at the time. But I made my baubles like a pink color. So it's like bluish with some pink and then some tan on it. But I absolutely love this pattern. It's so fast to make. I like the ears, like the ears. I just said that. But it's a very fast pattern. As you can see in their pattern, they change colors on the wings. I leave my wings one color. I just like for it to be much cleaner that way. Sometimes I do mess with it, and the back of it, I will make it longer or shorter depending on how much yarn I'm left with. So there is wiggle room because sometimes it's like 2 rows of single crochet, sometimes it's one. So it like changes. So I just decrease the rounds of single crochets. So I know one of my dragons ended up being like this long, so it kind of just abruptly cut off. And another one of mine is like this long. So fun to make. I definitely want to make more. I am focused, so I am working on a dragon challenge where I try to make as many dragons as I can. Um, so that I don't know when I will be done with that, but yes. Did it die? Huh, let me see it. Next, okay, I'm gonna save. I have a big story time coming up for one of these pattern that I did. It was a pattern test, so maybe let's get that out the way. So you guys seen this one before. I got the eyes on it. Let's get a close up of the eyes. They're like a tail. I don't know if you can see that clearly. I don't know why in the camera for me it looks blue, but we finished it. Completely done. So story time. I've said it before. This was a pattern test for someone, and they removed me from the pattern test. And here's why. So this was like last year, I think around September. I try to go back to see if I can find the messages to make sure that I'm coming correct. But because I was removed from the group chat, I don't have access to the messages anymore. But what actually ended up happening is I got accepted for the pattern. I started working on it, and I think they gave us like maybe 2 weeks to finish it. And I had went to my mom's house. Now, at the time last year, my mom lived 3 hours away from me. And I went to her house. I brought this project, not this exact one, but a different color. I forget what it was because I let my mom keep it. And hers basically looks just like this. The one she has, I was supposed to add like the legs and stuff like that, but because I left it there, I just told her she could just take it as is, and I'll just scrap whatever else is there. But I went to her house. I was working on it. I left it at my mom's house. I didn't realize I left it there until I got home. Now, how did I leave my yarn there? It's because I wasn't using my yarn bag. I use like a typical reusable shopping bag that I have like millions of. And I left it. And I didn't realize until I got home. And it's nighttime already. I'm like, shoot, this is due in like, I think it was like 2 or 3 days it was due. But I'm also working. So I couldn't just sit there and work on it. But no, it was due in 2 days. Yeah, it was due in 2 days. So I said, hey, I just need an extension. Um, and she gave me an extra day. And she said, yes, that's okay. I told her exactly what happened. She said, that's fine. I wasn't going to go drive another 3 hours to go to my mom's to pick it back up, just to drive another 3 hours home after I just drove 3 hours. No. So she gave me an extension for an extra day. I was working on it, and just like this is a lot. Like, as a mom working and stuff, like I didn't have a lot of time on my hands, but I got it done. Let me just say that I got it done. So she gave me an extra day. She said you have until noon because that's when she's going to be posting the pattern, like releasing it. I said, okay. So I get out of work at 11 a.m. And I worked at a school at the time. And I got home, I took my pictures and everything. The eyes, I didn't use these eyes because I didn't know what size to use. So what I did is I just took a pair of eyes, stuck them in there, and then took a picture because my intention was to find like felt eyes or something I could use. So that's why they never had eyes. But I took the pictures. I went to do the journal and everything. The pattern wasn't there. This was on Ribbler. The pattern wasn't there. She gave me to 12. She gave me till noon. It was like 11:30. And I was like, okay, here it is. Here's all the pictures. So I sent it to her in the group chat that we were all using. And I said, oh, hey, I finished. I just got home from work. So here are all the pictures. And she did not respond. She never responded. She just removed me. And I mean, I got it done before noon. So my initial thought is she might be on a different time zone, but she never specified what time zone it was. So yeah, here we are with a water dragon, I guess you could call it. And I mean, I had fun making it. I didn't have fun with like the fur part, but I had fun making it. So yeah. So that's done. I don't have room for it. So next up is let me just I don't feel like bending down. My head hurts. My head hurts. Is we have another turtle. Yes. So I've shown you guys so many turtles. And if you look closely at how fluffy it is, you already know what yarn this is. It's Sweet Snuggles Light, the messed up kind. And let me say something. Sweet Snuggles Light, even though their yarn was all messed up, that yarn was still fire. Why? Use that yarn for cat loafs, for like dogs, any type of animal that has fur. Use that yarn for it. They look fluffy. Like, look at this turtle's head. I don't know if you can see it correctly, but how it looks fluffy. Sweet Snuggles Light, they might have dropped the ball in their yarn, but it was still usable. You just had to pick and choose what you use it for. Like, I made a cat loaf, and it looked actually fluffy. So yeah, this is by Rainy Day Stitches, and I have it on my phone. Hold on, let me pull it up. Yeah, let me just pull it up real quick. Yeah. Oh, oops. So yeah, there we have it. There we go. There we go. So yes, that is the pattern that I'm using. It is no sew. No sew at all. Where did it go? Oh, it went in my desk. It's a very quick pattern. This is the one where I say that I legit make the shells, and whenever I have like a little bit of yarn left over, I'll make a shell or I'll make a mushroom boy hat and then just toss it to the side. The only issue with that is that I had to make my mushroom boys hats a little bit bigger so that I don't get confused. But yeah, I just had a whole bunch of shells, just throw them to the side and do something about it later. So yeah, so we got one done. I don't know how many more are left in the bag, but this is the only one I got done. Yes, this is the only one I got done. So that's another one down. So what? We finished 4. Now, everything else that I'm about to show you guys belongs strictly to me. And I need to put my iPad on the charger as well because it is also dying. So let me just move everything. And I'm going to put everything in my drawer so that I don't have to keep bending. I mean, that would probably have been the smartest thing for me to do. Okay. I moved everything into my drawer so that I don't have to keep bending down to grab them. So let's take a look at what we have. So first off, I have leggy frogs. Okay, yeah. So I have leggy frogs. I have 2 of them. One is smaller than the other. These are just free-handed. They seem easy to make, but I'm not a big fan of making leggy frogs. I like to make my frogs more unique. Like, these are cute, but everyone made them. And when I came into crocheting and I started making stuff, I stayed away from leggy frogs because I saw that everyone was making them, and they didn't appeal to me. Like, I never saw them as cute. I never did. But I said I've never made a leggy frog, so I shouldn't trash talk it before I make one. I'm gonna take the glasses off because the glare is bothering me. So yeah, so I figured that before trash talking them, I should try it. So I tried it, and I'm like, I no, and I said, let's make another one. Maybe this was made with Dollar Tree yarn. I think they both were made with Dollar Tree yarn. Um, but I was like, let's just give them a try. Made one. I was like, I don't really see the like. I wasn't like, oh my god, I made a leggy frog. No, so I made another one just to see if maybe it would bring some excitement into me. I made the second one. I was like, that's all I'm making. I'm not making any more leggy frogs. I don't see them as exciting. Um, so yeah, we got two leggy frogs, free-handed. Next up, we have pickles. I only made two pickles. Now, same thing with the leggy frogs. I saw that everyone was making them, and I was like, it might be cool to have a pickle jar. Why? Because not far, like in the next town over from where I used to live, they had a pickle fest, and I was like, and when you go there, everything is pickles. Like I had to work an event there when I was working my old traffic control job, and that pickle fest, I mean, they had spicy pickles, like everything was just pickled, like it was ridiculous. So I was like, it might be a good idea if I ever wanted to do that event, stock up on pickles and then go there and just have like a pickle jar or something like that. But I made one pickle because this was scrap yarn, so I made one pickle and I was like, I don't want to make these. Once again, I made a second one to kind of see if maybe I could get into it. No, I did not enjoy it. Only two pickles you will ever see me make unless I'm like, you know what, let's just make a jumbo pickle or something. I don't know. But I don't think I will make any more pickles. I don't see the joy in it. I don't find them interesting. I did not like it. Free-handed also. I'm almost done. He's upset with me. So earlier we were having breakfast, and after we finished eating breakfast, went in the room, and I was sitting at the edge of the bed against the table doing some work. Well, trying to rewrite the pattern that he deleted. And he has this habit of rolling on the bed. And because I was at the bottom of the bed, he couldn't go the long way, so he went the short way. I tell him all the time not to do that, in fear that he'll roll off the bed. Well, he rolled off the bed. And he hasn't spoken to me since. So, next up on the list, let me make sure this is... Was there only 3? No. Or did I show some? No. We have 3 octopuses. This is my pattern. Everyone has an octopus pattern. But I like making these because they are cute. They're so small. And I will be releasing this pattern, just like I said, because I want to build up my arsenal of tutorials on YouTube from small to big. So I have 3. I swear I had 5, but I only found 3. So there's some more in there somewhere. But what was that? But yeah, so this yarn was from Hobby Lobby. I forget the name of it. It changes colors. So one thing that like I like is that with the octopuses, the colors are not like abrupt. So like they slowly transition. I'll see if I could hide my face. You see that they slowly transition. It's only right there that you see that the color change. Same thing here. Slowly transitions, and then you see like that little green, and then it closes off. It would have been better if these two like parts that were green, all the green went here and this part stayed yellow. Would have been much better, but we weren't that lucky. So, and I noticed that it's just the pattern itself, because all of them, if you look closely, they each have 2 of these that change to a different color. So yeah, that's 3 octopuses. And then we have not 1, not 2, 3, 4, 5, but 6 mini octos. Still the same pattern, just small yarn. So this is Dollar Tree yarn, okay? Same pattern as the ones I just showed you, just different yarn. I think I used a 5mm hook for these. Those ones I used a 6.5. I'm pointing over there because my son took all 3. So yeah, I was gonna sell these for like $2, 2 or 3. Those ones I sell for $6, but these ones I like them. And plus, I'm trying to make small things because when I first started out, I bought like those like cases of safety eyes that come in different sizes. So I'm trying to make small things to use up my small eyes, but it's not working as fast as I thought it would. So yeah, we have 6 small ones. Only small ones I have. Finally gone. He stole my turtle. So next up, we have two, no, three little pocket frogs. This is a pattern by me. I don't know if I should release this. Like, is it even worthy of releasing? Like, it's small. It was just something I just threw together just to Dollar Tree yarn. These are Dollar Tree yarn, okay? I think everything, okay, everything I am about to show you is Dollar Tree yarn or Hobby Lobby yarn. He's taking all my octopuses. So these are no-sew, very fast to make. I don't even know what to say. I just freehanded them like not last year. I think it was the year before. And it was just I was like, I'm gonna make frogs. And then I made 3, didn't finish them, and then completely forgot about them. But here they are. And I don't even know if I still have this pattern. I have to look on my iPad because I use my notes section on my iPad to write all my patterns. But now I'm using Canva. Wait. Try to dump the whole bin. So I definitely need to see if I have this. I wouldn't mind making more, especially since this is Dollar Tree yarn and this is a decent size. Like, it's not that bad. So yeah, so we have 3 of these. Did you take everything small? This kid just robbed me from my pickles, my octopuses, my turtle. I don't even know what else. So let's move on, okay? So my mallards. So I have been rewriting all my patterns, if you guys remember. So these are the first mallards I ever made for my pattern. Let me just grab them all. We have 6. There are more. I was wrong when I said I have 6. There's like, I think 7 or 8 mallards and 2 of them. Yeah. So we have 6 baby mallards. Little bowl mallards. So I'll show you guys one. This is what it looks like. Let me just cover my face. Hiya. Hiya. And it's not clearing, but you know what you see. You know. So I made some changes to this pattern. So I kind of like it the way it is, but I did change it. I might make some more changes before I release it. This will also be a tutorial coming out maybe the first week of April. I'm not quite sure. But these were bubbles. The wings are bubbles. And this is also Dollar Tree yarn. That's why they're so tiny. If you ever want to make a pattern and you want to make it smaller so that you could sell them in like your $5 bin, just switch to Dollar Tree yarn. If it takes you 15 minutes to make something and it comes out like this big, switch to Dollar Tree yarn. It will come out this big. Why? It's because, oops, I dropped one. Look at the difference. All I did, these are the same amount of rounds. All I did was alter each round. So the small one has 1 round of white. The big one, I turned it into 2 rounds of white compared to the one. I shortened the amount of green that was there. So it's the same pattern, except for the wings. I changed the wings. So these ones are actual wings instead of baubles, as you could see. And these ones are baubles. So same pattern, different sizes. Switch to Dollar Tree yarn. $8 make or $12 and then $5. That's simple. So I am remaking this pattern. I do want to get that one before I'll have him get it actually. So yeah, I just mass produced these so that I could post it for my pattern pictures and stuff. But now that I changed it, I don't know if I should use these ones in the picture still. I still might because I just made a couple of alterations. So they're still the same pattern, just looks different. I made them in all different colors. You guys will see that I think next week in the what I crocheted what is it called, plushie parade video. So yeah, so we have 6 mallards. Next up, and last but not least, are my turtles. So I showed you guys these turtles when I was thank you, going through all of my WIPs. And these turtles were mainly unfinished. They didn't have eyes or like faces and stuff. And I started putting faces on some of them, as you can see. And I just thought, why? Why do I need to put faces on them? These would be good to sell for like $3. It has no eyes or anything, baby safe. So I was like, I'm just gonna leave some of them without faces. Like you can see this one, it has like that sleeping eyes, just like this one. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oops. And we have 8. And I put faces on 2 of them. Yeah, I don't plan on putting faces on all of them. I feel like these look better without the faces. And they're safe. So yeah, we have 8. They're done. Technically, they've been done. I can't say that I technically just finished them unless I put faces on all of them. But I was just like, they don't need faces. I think they are fine without the eyes and stuff. But I do have like the sleeping eyes that I could just glue on if I wanted to. So that would be a decision I do when it's time to sell these. So yeah, we have 8. Now, that's everything that I got done for WIPs. So I was last at 193. I'm going to count all of these to figure out exactly how many I finished. And then I will let you guys know. So at the end, we have 34 finished WIPs, which means we went from 217 WIPs down to 193 WIPs, and now we went from 193 down to 159. 159 is still a lot of WIPs, but from 217, if I keep it up at the same speed, we'll be done in 6 months with all of our WIPs. So hopefully we can. But on that note, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna get this light out my face and put my glasses back on. But yeah, stay tuned next week to see Plushie Parade, because I also have made a few more plushies. So, and also keep an eye out on Ribbler for a new pattern test if you are on Ribbler. If not, I'm not posting pattern tests on Instagram yet, not until my Instagram grows. But it's not gonna grow until I post. So yeah, so thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe to see more. Bye.